Greetings! Welcome to another edition of At the Pictures with myself, Jimmy De Palma, and this guy here
is Chaz
Scorsese. And today, this edition, we are looking at the end of the world type drama, comedy, action, space epic Moonfall. So what did you think of Moonfall then, Chaz?
I found it was pretty in scenes there's bits you can't breathe, what's kind of
claustrophobic? No,
would be anxiety because of, you see how massive these planets are and how it's about to collide with Earth.
Like a big snooker ball.
It's just so massive, it gives you anxiety for being so massive.
Aye.
It goes into things weirdly. Hopefully this doesn't spoil anything.
Who cares?
So it's a bit where I thought there was going to be aliens, and for a minute I thought it was going to be Independence Day aliens.
Squid aliens, the Alien for Aliens.
Yeah, alien. That's a xenomorph. That's
xenomorph.
Not squidgy. That thing is just bone.
So it's like a giant lobster, innit? Like a giant black lobster coming after folk.
Yeah.
I'll get you, Ripley. Nah, it's not like that at all. But but also, don't you think you've seen a few disaster films now? This combines space kind of epic with disaster movies and that.
Yeah.
You've got flying through space kind of thing. You've got the world coming to an end kind of thing. I think there's even a car chase in there somewhere with some kind of rednecks, survivalists trying to kill people that are trying to get to an army base or something. So there's a lot of different things in it. But who was your favourite kind of character in it, Chaz?
The nerdy guy.
Nerdy guy, and that nerdy guy's been put in it, I think, not so much to you because you're young and slim and that, but to appeal to me, type big chubby guys that are, we might not be the typical hero or whatever. This guy, he ends up being a real hero, doesn't he?
He wanted to be an astronaut, but people kept on saying, you're too chubby to be an astronaut.
Aye. Well, no, I mean, but there's no gravity in space, so you can be as fat as you want, really. You know what I mean? I suppose getting there is hard.
You have to get specialised suits.
Yeah, and maybe you'd have to get a rocket to yourself. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to share a rocket. You'd have to have one at yourself. So, your pals would go up in one rocket, and you'd have to go up in another rocket, you know.
And it's like a pirate ship has to be manned with multiple people.
That's it. But this guy was good in it. I don't know who he is, but I know who the real main hero guy is. He's the guy, Patrick Wilson, for the Conjuring films, and Halle Berry for X-Men. She's in it. She's the two, Patrick Wilson and Halle Berry, are two ex-astronauts who are called into duty, and they get an old scummy old... That was a good bit, wasn't it? They got a scummy old space shuttle that somebody put really rude graffiti on.
The
F word.
Moon.
F the moon, F the moon, which was sentiments that people, could relate to with this, because the moon's coming in and it's going to hit Earth. But what turns out, we're not spoiling anything, because it turns out that the moon's actual artificial, isn't it? It's like the old... Did you see Star Wars, the first one, with Obi-Wan? That's no moon. It's like when they're coming up to the Death Star.
They said it was basically something that's involved with a Dyson sphere.
Who said that? Oh, aye, that's the big guy. The nerd theory is that these kind of planets, these man-made planets, are cruising around the universe powered by a white dwarf, not a red dwarf, a white dwarf star, and there's an alien being that's trying to destroy the moon, isn't it? And
red dwarfs are rejects.
Are they?
Yeah, they're the weakest kind of suns.
Are they? How do you know all this?
I know my stuff.
You know your stuff, boy. Anyway, as I say, there's a lot of brilliant action in it. I kind of liken it to if Channel 5 produced a a disaster movie, it would be like this. It's no got the clout to say Armageddon or, as Chaz was saying, Independence Day. It's no got that. It's like a Channel 5 production version of that. But that doesn't make it bad. I think it's really good, and the characters are brilliant, and they don't take themselves too seriously. Like, so you've got the nerd guy blasting off into space to save planet Earth and save the moon, it turns out, because you need to save both. And he's taking selfies and things like that with his phone. Just stuff. That's why we can relate to him. Just stuff we would probably do. But there's some really good bits in it. I think the only thing that lets it down for me is the alien was a bit crap in it, wasn't it? It was just like a
AI.
It was AI, some kind of thing. It was just like things going about, like float. They didn't have any form, you know what I mean? I like to see my aliens and see what they look like. Like Predator looks like a crab, or like Alien looked like a lobster.
Yeah.
Or, that kind of thing. Did it look like a lobster? I don't know. Anyway.
No, it didn't.
I kept looking away.
It looks like some sort of weird...
skeleton.
Black
skeleton.
Black skeleton.
Black skeleton. Aye, so I like to see my aliens in that, but so this one was just like but it did some bad stuff, so it was a good baddie, I suppose. And that was it. So any last thoughts, Chaz?
I would say I don't think there's anything.
Okay, in that way we'll blast off to give it marks. Your hero, Elon Musk, Elon Musk wearing Musk got mentioned a few times because the nerd guy loved Elon a bit. He loved a bit of Elon, and he's a space man, isn't he now? A space traveller. Do you fire a car into space?
No, Elon is the person he doesn't send people into space. He sends AI.
AI?
I think so.
So he's Elon the baddie. AI?
He does. He makes planned things, and the first couple of ones exploded, but then he started actually getting good results.
Who's the one that had the Rood rocket? Is that Bezos that had the one that fired that up, and people were saying it looked like something? We don't know. But anyway, we'll leave that behind. But Elon Musk, that shows you more money than sense. Did he not fire a car into orbit? Like a car?
Yeah, he did. That's our place. That's now a landmark in space.
A landmark? God knows where it is now. It's probably away. A galactic parking ticket.
The universe is approximately 150 billion light years.
Oh man, you're sounding like Professor Brian Cox. This film was great. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. The only reason I'm not giving it a 5 is because the aliens were a bit duff. But what about you, Chaz? What are you doing?
I would probably say 4 as well.
4, 2 4s, 8.
As I was expecting, that's only because I was expecting the Independence Day aliens.
Well, that's it. You can't whack the old Independence Day. I think they had a budget probably much bigger than this one. But still, there was good scenes when the Scuttle was flying about and Patrick Wilson was piloting it, and it was going amongst all the asteroids and that. I nearly said hemorrhoids. Flying. He was good. Patrick Wilson was good at it. But so that's 8 out of 10 for Moonfall. A great watch. So go and see it before it goes away. Probably will go on the telly soon anyway. So long.